Morning. It's another adventure of the ordinary fisherman. We are on our way to one of the best walleye places in northern Minnesota, and I've never fished it before, ever. We're heading into Duluth to fish the St. Louis River, which is one of the main tributaries into Lake Superior. This is a little different for me to head into town to go fishing instead of heading out of town to go fishing to one of the inland lakes. It's bright and early and the sun's coming up. It's about a 45-minute drive. We'll watch the sunrise as we go in. Alright, so I made it out. It's a little cool, but nothing we can't handle. Just bring your ice fishing gear, right? I have no idea where to go. I picked some brains of some friends. One told me to go one way upriver. One told me to go one way downriver. And as I just put in here, I got guys I see fishing here behind me, right off the landing, and then I know a bunch of guys buzzed upriver. I think I'm gonna try upriver first and then come back down here and see what happens. So it's my first time, what can I say? Well, we made it. I'm starting on my upstream spot that I identified on the map based on the information I was getting. Just jigging minnowing it here to start. Got my rainbow minnows and a pink jig. We'll see what happens. Hopefully a big one happens. I'm graphing fish, so that's a good sign. Now we'll see if they want my offering. Got my first St. Louis River walleye here, I think. Looks like it's got a little weight to it. Oh yeah. There we go. If that's going to be the average size, we're going to have lots of fun this morning. We've been out for about an hour, maybe, just putzing around looking for spots, and I think we found one. We'll hang out for a while. He's all of 19 inches. Yeah. I like that. Now that's an ordinary fisherman if I ever saw one. Love that rig. Moved to a new spot. Only got that one walleye in that first spot. And I'm just following the crowd right now. I'm in a channel here where there's dozens of boats. Saw some fish caught while I was driving through, so see what we can do in here. By the boats. That's what we get. Thank you. We're all fishing. We all know when someone blows by you, it's not that fun. So it's good to thank someone who's thinking about others and takes his time through the guys that are fishing. Courtesy. Fishing courtesy. Finally got walleye number 2 on after missing some fish. I'm graphing a whole bunch in this spot. Got a few to bite. This one feels pretty good. Oh yeah. Another one in that 16, 17 inch range. My second St. Louis River walleye. Woohoo! We'll hang out here for a little bit longer since I'm graphing them. We'll see if we get more. Can't get comfortable. It's all about comfort. All right, later. Gosh, I've been seeing this pack of walleyes here in the same spot. Every time I go through, it seems like I get a nibble or something, but I've only got that one. I mean, just a pack of them. All tangled up here. Had a bite, tangled it all up. There we go. Nice solid hard hit. What do we got here? This might be a northern or a bass. Way it hit. It's a northern, but it's fish. I'll take it. Oh, he gaffed it. That's why it felt funny. Probably 2-pounder. Spun my line. It's getting lots of bites in here, but they're pulling my minnow off. It's gonna be my last pass. My time is pretty much up. So it ended up being a tough morning. Tough in the sense that I only got a couple in the boat. I'd rather, catch a whole bunch. But the reality of fishing is that you don't always go out and catch a whole bunch of fish. I learned a lot this morning. I didn't know what to expect. I had my expectations set really low. And just the fact that I got a walleye, I'm pretty happy about. And as I have a chance to do more in the future down there at the St. Louis River, I have something to build on. So I'll take it. Anytime you get out, it's a good time to go fishing anyway. So, today was a good example of utilizing the equipment that I have. I like using my 7-foot rod for jigging, and that rod is set up with the P-line, the 8-pound P-line, and I kept it simple. Early season with walleyes, you don't have to overcomplicate it. You can just stick with a jig and a minnow, use your favorite colors. I saw a lot of chartreuse being used today. I used pink, and just tipped it with the rainbow minnow or your favorite minnow and go out there and bounce off the bottom, at some of these walleye lakes that are nearby you. Going to where everyone is fishing is a good place to start. Not a lot of people, including me, like to fish right next to everyone else, but sometimes you kind of need to catch the fish because that's why they're there. So that's kind of what today was weaving around people and just kind of learning where the walleyes are this time of year, and you know, they're active enough to thump that minnow. I wish I caught every bite that I had. I bet you I had at least 8 or so fish that short bit and just pulled the minnow right off, and you know, you feel the bite and you go to set the hook and they're gone and your minnow's gone. But it keeps you on your toes and gives you a little fluttering in the heart because you feel that thump and think you got one, and then set the hook and it's not there. Anyways, it just adds to the fun. So yeah, I encourage you to get out there. Early season, May into mid-June, is a great time to get out and try to chase some walleyes. They're usually really active and shallower and a little more predictable, so that's a little bit easier to catch. So thanks again for joining me on this short video. I hope you enjoyed my first outing on the St. Louis River and my very first St. Louis River walleye. Very respectable, the 19-incher, and had some fun. So I encourage you to get out there and go fish. Always take a kid with you when you can. Sharing with them our passions for fishing is what will help the future of our sport. And always remember, there's a fish biting somewhere. All you gotta do is find them. Our equipment that we have is almost always enough. Thanks again for joining me. I'm Nathaniel, just your ordinary fisherman. Get out there and go fishing. God bless, and tight lines. Thanks for watching another episode of The Ordinary Fisherman. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the notifications so that you will know when we're out on our next adventure. Now go out there and catch some fish. Tight lines.